will end both rays optics and jogger. Okay, ठीक है, got it. So guys, last class we have talked about this condition, right? So at two different positions of lens, you will find image will be formed out at the same position or on the screen, है ना? And the relation between u1, u2, dx, everything was actually calculated. We got the distance between the lens is what? X. We have considered distance between the lens is what? X. And from there we found what is the focal length. Focal length of lens using displacement method will be d square minus x square plus 4d. So this formula is very, very important, but chalo, please remember this, okay? Based on this formula, you'll be asked direct questions. एक दिखाऊंगा मैं NCERT में भी there is a question based on this formula. So guys, please do remember this part. Do remember this formula for focal length. To find focal length using displacement method, f will be equal to d square minus x square by 4d. What is the distance between object and screen? What is small x? Distance between the, or you can say the two positions at which lens must be placed to get image on the screen. Okay? So ये distance between the two positions at which we are going to get an image on the screen. अब बात करते हैं बच्चा लोग इमेज डिस्टेंसेस के बारे में. सो एट दोस टू पोजीशंस ऑफ लेंस व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ v1 एंड व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ v2. तो हम v1 और v2 का वैल्यू निकालेंगे. टेल मी गाइस, व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ v1? हाउ विल यू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ v1? सो here you have to find what is the value of v1 and then you have to find what is the value of v2. So tell me guys, कैसे निकालोगे? How will you get that value? Like in terms of x, in terms of capital D and all those things. ठीक है? In terms of x, yeah. Or in terms of u1, u2. Just tell me what will be relation between v1, u1, u2. क्या relation रहेगा? तो guys, we know that. Very good बच्चा, Ditesh. So v1 is nothing but, आप अगर इस फॉर्म को देखोगे, so we have got this relation from here. From this one we got u1 plus v1 is equal to d. u1 plus v1 is equal to d. u2 plus v2 is also equal to d, है ना? So let us write that part. तो उसको मैं लिखता हूँ इधर. So we have u1 plus v1 is equal to d and this d is also equal to u2 plus v2. So if I write v1, v1 can be written as d minus u1. Correct है? What is the value of u1 that we are going to get? So there are two possible values of u, and those possible values of u is what? This is u1, this is u2. ये मिला था हमें. So if I put this value, if I just copy this part here, इसको मैं यहाँ से copy करता हूँ, ठीक है? And then I'll place it here. So I'll write d minus u1. Tell me guys, what will be the answer? If you calculate this, what will be the answer? Can I say we are going to get divided by 2? If you solve this part, you are going to get this one. What is this बच्चा? चलो फिर से आते हैं, देखते हैं क्या बच्चा है वो. तो u1 ये है, u2. So d, so देखो, d plus square root of d into d minus 4f by 2 is what? u1. d minus d into d minus 4f by 2 is what? u2. So I can simply write here, this is nothing but u2. So पहला relation मुझे क्या मिला बच्चा? So I can write v1 will be equal to u2. बहुत ही important form है, बहुत ही important form है. This will make your life simpler while solving question related to displacement method. ठीक है? तो v1 क्या मिल गया? u2 के बराबर. Now let us find out what is the value of v2. तो v2 को क्या लिखेंगे? v2 will be d minus u2. तो ये हो गया d minus u2 का वैल्यू क्या है बच्चों? So this is nothing but u2. So इसको क्या करता हूँ मैं? कॉपी करता हूँ और यहीं पे प्लेस करता हूँ. Now if you'll solve this, you will get this value. There you go. ये कॉपी करना पड़ेगा. You'll get this value. And what is this value? This is nothing but u1. So this will be equal to u1. So you can also write v2 will be equal to u1. देखो बच्चा कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग सा हो रहा है क्या? Can you see that interesting part? क्या हो रहा है बच्चा लोग? इंटरचेंज हो जा रहा है वैल्यू. So the value of V1 is equal to the value of U2 and V2 is equal to U1. So the image distance for first position will be object distance for second position. ठीक है बच्चा लोग, यहाँ पे क्या मिलेगा? Image distance for second position will be equal to object distance for first position. सर उधर नेगेटिव है, नहीं नेगेटिव है बच्चा, देखो करके देख लो. D minus D by 2 माइनस माइनस प्लस माइनस माइनस प्लस, ये पार्ट पूरा आ जाएगा. तो D minus D by 2 is again D by 2, तो मुझे पॉजिटिव ही मिलेगा. Guys, please click yes if you have understood this. Guys, please click yes if you have understood this. शिवराज, तुमने क्या अपने मोबाइल फोन को मिरर समझ के रखा है? Like I am observing you from last 2 to 3 minutes. You're looking at your hair. कैसा हेयर कट हुआ है? रणवीर कपूर वाला हुआ है, रणवीर सिंह वाला हुआ है, गब्बर वाला हुआ है, पता नहीं क्या देख रहा है. So शिवराज थोड़ा देख लिया करो यार, तुम्हारा वीडियो ऑन है. Anyway, चलो बच्चा लो, तो ये कहानी आपको इस तरीके से ये प्रॉपर्टी याद रखना है. Now if I ask you to get the value of U1 and U2 in terms of X and D, because most of the time the value of D will be known to you and the value of X will be given to you. So they'll ask you what will be the object distance in those two cases. तो X U1 और U2 का वैल्यू क्या होगा? ठीक है, U1 और U2 का वैल्यू क्या होगा? तो देखो बच्चा लोग, आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग दिस पार्ट हियर. हमें क्या पता है? V1 plus U1 is equal to V2 plus U2 is equal to D. ये रिलेशन मेरे को पता है. After that we know this that U2 minus U1 is equal to X. For those who like forget this part, तो उन गजनी के लिए मैं यहाँ पे ये डायग्राम दिखा देता हूँ. सो गजनी लोग देख लो, ये टैटू है आपने जो बनाया था. ठीक है बच्चा लोग, तो इस टैटू में देख लो, if I ask you to find the value of X, क्या मिलेगा? This total length minus this length, that will be what? X. तो क्या मिला इधर? U2 minus U1 is nothing but X. So if I ask you what will be the distance between two positions at which image will be formed at a screen, that will be written as difference in the object distance. So ये मिला मुझे U2 minus U1 is equal to X. अब इसको मैं ट्राई करता हूँ to get U1 value in terms of D and X. I'll try to get U2 value in terms of X and D or D and X. So I am going to write this U2 is equal to D minus V2. मैं क्या लिख रहा हूँ इसको? U2 को D minus V2 minus U1, या फिर ऐसे करता हूँ इसको. Guys, so this U2, अच्छा, one more relation, let me write that part. There's one more relation now we have derived. So that relation is V2 is equal to U1 and V1 is equal to U2. So I will change this U2 with V1. Why did I do that? You'll get to know. एक मिनट रुक जाओ, देखो समझ में आएगा. So I can write V1 minus U1 is equal to X as well. Now what is V1? So V1 can be written as D minus U1. Minus U1 is equal to X. So what is V1? So V1 is nothing but D minus U1. ये लिख दिया मैंने, minus U1 is equal to X. So here I'll get minus 2U1 is equal to, और यहाँ से आप ऐसे लिख सकते हो X minus D. So I'll get U1 is equal to D minus X divided by, ये मिला मुझे object distance 1 in terms of D and X. Similarly, if I ask you to get me the value of U2, if I ask you to get me the value of U2, तो देखो similar arrangement हम करेंगे. यहाँ पे क्या arrangement होगा? I would write, यहाँ पे लिखा हमने U2 minus U1 is equal to X. I will write U2 minus, I'll replace this U1 with V2. I'll replace this U1 with V2 because object distance for first will be image distance for second position, or object distance for second will be equal to image distance for first position. So minus V2 is equal to X. So I can write this V2 is equal to, यहाँ से देख लो, V2 will be equal to D minus U2. So D minus, sorry, U2 minus D minus U2 will be equal to X. So I'll get 2u2 will be equal to x plus d or d plus x. So u2 will be equal to d plus x divided by. Guys, please click yes if you have understood this. But chalo, please click yes if you have understood this. Guys, I think few of you are messaging me on the co-host account. Guys, I won't be able to read those messages. Guys, please do click yes if you have understood this. ठीक है, चलिए, तो ये पार्ट समझ में आ गया. कभी अगर आपसे इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन में पूछे what is the object distance for first position, what is the image distance for first position, what is the object distance for second position, image distance for second position, and all those things, you should be able to answer these. Okay, अब बात करते हैं चलो magnification. All right, so if I ask you what will be the magnification at first position, so magnification at first position. बोलो बच्चों, what will be the magnification at first position? So I would write m1. m1 will be equal to v1 divided by u1. क्या लिखेंगे बच्चों लोग? v1 divided by u1. Or you can write this as image size for at first position divided by object size. Image size for first position divided by object size. तो मैं यहाँ लिखता हूँ I1 divided by O. Because बहुत सारे बुक में आपको इसी फॉर्म में लिखा दिखेगा. So I'm not writing in terms of HI and HO. I'm simply writing I1 is the size of image at first position. O is the size of object. ठीक है? Will be equal to V1 by U1. So I can write M1 will be equal to I1 divided by O and will be equal to. Put the value of V1 बच्चा लोग. V1 और U1 का वैल्यू कैसे पुट करें? तो V1 क्या है बच्चा? V1 is equal to U2. So V1 is equal to U2. So I can simply write U2 divided by U1. What is the U2 and what is the value of U2 and U1? Just now we have figured out. So let us put the value. I'll get D plus X divided by D minus X. Guys, if you face any problem, please let me know. ठीक है? अगर अभी कोई दिक्कत होता है, जल्दी से बता देना साथ में. If you miss any of these steps, at the end you will feel like कुछ तो हो गया. I was not present. तो if you face any difficulty, if you think कुछ तो messy हो रहा है, let me know. ठीक है? मैं किसी को तो बुला दूंगा. चलो जल्दी से आंसर करो बच्चा लोग. Did you understand this part? डायग्राम देखना है? देख लो. इसलिए गजनी देखो, गजनी बहुत चालाक था. उसने जो भी लिखना था उसने नोटबुक में नहीं लिखा, उसने डायरी में नहीं लिखा. उसने क्या किया? उसने अपने शरीर पे टैटू बनाया. तो ये टैटू देख लो, तुम्हें शरीर पे बनाना चाहिए था. इसको देखो जल्दी से डायग्राम. Those who are facing difficulty with the diagram, just look at the diagram here. Tumalla, you are a new student. Then bacha, you can skip this class. You can skip this class. This is the last class for ray optics. As you can see, this is the 22nd lecture of ray optics. So this is the last class for ray optics. So I would encourage you to come to this class from Saturday. Yeah, come tomorrow. कल की क्लास में कुछ तो समझ में आ जाए. But today it will be very, very difficult for you. If you have not studied ray optics at all, it will be very, very difficult for you. ठीक है? So Tumalla, have you? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce these names. So I'm very weak at that. I'm very bad at that. So forgive me if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. Or I'll say Anisha. So, bacha, have you studied? Okay, I thought of you the first name I should pronounce. So Anisha, have you watch the last class videos or previous lectures? Anisha, आपने पढ़ा है वो सारे videos, देखा है? If you have watched those videos, no sir. Have you studied ray optics ever, like for PU2? Anisha, if you have not studied ray optics, if you know a few of them, then if you know the basics, it's okay. Then you can attend. Otherwise, you can skip this class. You can come from next class. ठीक है? चलिए. So दिख गया बच्चा लोग सबको डायग्राम? All right, guys. अच्छा, one more thing, guys. अरे कौन है गजनी इज मूवी? अरे मैं नाम क्यों बोलूंगा रे? समझ लेना गजनी किसको कहते हैं. अच्छा बच्चा लोग, यहाँ एक चीज ध्यान से देखो. sometimes I have seen at, like in every year I see some of the student who will be considering these lenses present at an instant. Both of them are present at an instant. Is it the case, bacha? How many lenses we are using? Only one, है ना? Only one. So don't consider there are two lenses. One at this, ऐसा नहीं है, ठीक है? So the same lens, there is only one lens. ठीक है? We have to find the focal length of this lens. So at first time, the position of lens is here. Second time, at second instant, the position of lens is what? Here. So don't imagine, don't consider that they are what? Like both of them are present at the same time. ऐसा नहीं है. तो ये थोड़ी थोड़ी चीजें हैं लोग के दिमाग में घुस जाता है. And then they'll try to actually relate. कैसे relate करते हैं मैं और बताता हूँ. Once I'll teach you the magnification part ना, तो कुछ लोगों के दिमाग में और confusion आना शुरू होता है. And to be honest, if I just see that diagram, I'll also be get confused. So सिर्फ diagram याद मत करना, aim याद करना है कि actually for what we are using that particular diagram. Okay बच्चा. तो M1 क्या मिला? So magnification at first position is what? D plus X divided by D minus X. So guys, if I ask you at second position, what will be the value of M2? It will be equal to, at second position, क्या हो जाएगा बच्चा? The size of image will be something else. तो मैं लिखूंगा I2 divided by, object will remain same itself, right? Object will remain same. Correct है? अच्छा, if I ask you this ना, कुछ लोग ऐसा बोलते हैं, sir, for M2 value, image for first will act as an object for second. Will that be the case? When I ask them what is M2, they say, sir, image for first one will be object for second one. In this case, that is not the case. वो बहुत ही बड़ा या blunder है, पाप है. Because there are not two lenses. ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है. There's only one lens. If this is the object, so lens यहाँ पे है, screen यहाँ पे, second position. So object will remain same for both the lenses. Correct है ना? तो यहाँ क्या लिखोगे? I2 divide by O only. Don't change the size of object. Size of object is same for both the positions. However, size of image will change. Acha, what about I2 by U? What is the value of M? So we know the magnification formula for M as V by U. Here V will be what, bacha? So V2 divided by U2. We know that V2 is nothing but U1. So U1 divided by U2. U2 by U1 यहाँ मिला था. देखो, here U1 by U2 मिला, मतलब उल्टा मिलेगा. क्या मिलेगा? D minus X divided by D plus X. Clear है guys? So let me write this properly. M2 is equal to I2 divided by U. I2 divided by U will be equal to D minus X divided by D plus X. Okay? चलिए, बहुत बढ़िया. इसके बाद, if I ask you to find the value of M1 into M2, तो क्या आंसर मिलेगा? जल्दी से बताओ. If I ask you to find M1 into M2, what will be the answer? 1. ये interesting result है इसका. Clear है सबको? This is the interesting result which helps or which makes our life easy while solving questions from displacement. या 1 दो. क्या मिला? 1 मिला. ठीक है? अच्छा. If I ask you to get the value for M1 divided by M2, what will be the answer? M1 divided by M2, what will be the answer? Answer क्या मिलेगा चलो? तो D plus X. Let me copy this. देखो जादू दिखेगा आपको. यहाँ मैंने copy किया. No, it won't be 1. इसका square. Alright guys, clear है सबको? समझ में आया क्या? So M1 divided by M2 can be written as D plus X divided by D minus X का whole square. Because if you divide M1 by M2, you will get D plus X divided by D minus X divided by D minus X divided by D plus X. So this will go to the numerator and this numerator will remain in the denominator of the ratio. So this is the answer that we are going to get. Clear है बच्चा लोग? अच्छा, what if I ask you what is the value of M1 plus M2? बताओ बच्चा, क्या आंसर मिलेगा? M1 plus M2. So just add them. तो ऐड करने पे नीचे क्या मिलेगा बच्चा लोग, डी स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर, डी स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर। ऊपर में क्या मिलेगा ऑन द इन द न्यूमरेटर, LCM will be d minus x into d plus x, so d square minus x square. In the numerator I will be getting d plus x into d minus x, करेक्ट है बच्चा लोग, ऐसा कुछ मिलेगा। प्लस अगेन हियर क्या मिलेगा, d minus x into d plus x। guys, are you following me? I'm just adding m1 plus m2. When I'm adding these m1 plus m2, multiplication of this will be the LCM. So in the first term m1 वाले term में क्या मिल जाएगा, d plus x into, sorry यहाँ plus मिलेगा and here minus मिलेगा, like this, correct है? So this is the answer that I'm going to get. Now try to solve this. If you'll try to solve the numerator, you will get d plus x whole square plus d minus x whole square. d plus x whole square plus, sorry, d plus x whole square plus d minus x whole square. तो बताओ बच्चा, which part will be cancelled? Can I say यहाँ पे हो जाएगा आपको d square रह जाएगा, d x square रह जाएगा, 2dx part will get cancelled. So you'll be getting 2 into d square plus x square divided by d square minus x square. This will be the value of m1 plus m2. जिसको मैं बक्से में बनाऊंगा उसको याद रखना, but anyhow if you have to like solve this, you should know what to do. ठीक है? अच्छा, what if I ask you what is m1 minus m2? This you can remember. ठीक है, ये भी important हो जाता है. You can skip this part. Tell me guys, what will be m1 minus m2? ये आंसर क्या लिखोगे? So you have to find d plus x divided by d minus x minus d minus x divided by d plus x. So यहाँ पे LCM will be d square minus x square. ऊपर में क्या मिलेगा बच्चा लोग? तो ऊपर में can I say I'll be getting here d plus x whole square minus d minus x whole square. So final answer will be m1 minus m2 will be equal to, actually d square term here, d square term here will get cancelled, x square term here, x square term here will get cancelled, 2dx minus of minus plus 2dx. तो 2dx plus 2dx will be 4dx. तो यहाँ क्या मिल जाएगा मुझे, 4dx divided by d square minus x square. Guys, can you remember the relation for focal length? याद है क्या? देखो हमने पढ़ा था last class में. Let me copy that part. Can you remember the relation for focal length? तो यहाँ से मैं इसको कॉपी करता हूँ, ठीक है? x रहता है एक, प्रतीश भूलना मत, खाली उल्टा नहीं. फोकल लेंथ वाज दिस, ये क्या है बच्चा, फोकल लेंथ का ये मीनिंग है, करेक्ट है ना? तो कैन आई से इफ आई जस्ट गेट दिस x अलग, तो मुझे मिल जाएगा ये 4d डिवाइडेड बाय d स्क्वायर माइनस x स्क्वायर इनटू x. सो आई वुड गेट m1 माइनस m2 विल बी इक्वल टू x डिवाइडेड बाय. ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्मूला है. If you don't remember these formulas, it is not like this, you can't solve the questions. If you remember this formula, and this formula, your life will become very easy. ठीक है? वो ऐसे एक लाइन में सॉल्व हो जाएगा. I'll give you some questions also. ठीक है? And you please search the solution for those questions in different books or at different resources. You will get कि कुछ एक पेज में उसका आंसर जा रहा है. If you follow this formula, तो आपको ऐसे एक लाइन में आंसर आ जाएगा. ठीक है? You can do that by yourself also. You can do that as an exercise. I have actually selected some questions, and if you try to solve these questions using some other like references, like जो online में आप लोग आदत है ना, भी Google पे search करते हो, ऐसे टिप search किया, enter, tuck, and then some website will come. Topper का आएगा, Doubtnut का आएगा, then Study Adda आएगा, और कौन आता है बच्चा? Yeah, and then Study IQ or something. 3-4 वेबसाइट विल बी एट द टॉप. वो सब कुछ ना कुछ उनका अपना सॉल्यूशन दिखाते हैं. ब्रेनली, हाँ, जिसमें कुछ आपको रजिस्टर करना पड़ता है, जिसका सॉल्यूशन कभी भी सही तुझे नहीं दिखेगा. ठीक है? एंड प्रीवियसली इट वाज मेरिट नेशन, अभी वो आकाश के साथ मिल गया है, कुछ तो हो गया उसका. तो पहले उसका फ्री होता था, तो अभी 4-5 ऐसे तुम्हें मिल जाएंगे, सब में सॉल्यूशन देखना, बहुत लंबा मिलेगा. ठीक है? चलो, एनीवे, So guys, let us yeah, these are the things that you need to ask IITian भी मिल जाएगा आशा फाउंडेशन का जो है. So yeah, so these are the basic properties that you should actually remember. ये छोटे छोटे points जो हैं, you don't have to actually remember all the things. आपको ये बक्से में जो मैंने बनाया ना इधर बॉक्स में, so you should remember these. Okay, बाकी ये छोटे छोटे चीज है, you can actually get the answer by yourself also. अच्छा, one more thing, एक चीज छूट गया. Sometimes you'll be asked to find the object size or size of the object. ठीक है, size of the object. कैसे मिलेगा size of the object बच्चा? देखो, we know this that m1 into m2 is equal to 1 and m1 is equal to I1 divided by O. M2 is equal to I2 divided by O, and this is equal to 1. So can I say O square is equal to I1 I2? So what will be the size of object? That is O will be equal to square root of I1 into I2. ये भी थोड़ा important होता है CET के लिए स्पेशल. नीट में डायरेक्टली इस पे क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा है, बट CET में पूछा है. What will be the size of object? If size of image is this and this, डायरेक्टली क्वेश्चन पूछ देता है एकदम बेशरम की तरह. उसमें करना क्या है आपको? ये फॉर्मूला यूज करोगे, टिक मारोगे. Guys, please click yes if you have understood these relations in displacement method to find the focal length of convex lens. अगर किसी को किसी पॉइंट में डाउट है, प्लीज लेट मी नो राइट नाउ. नहीं तो ट्रेन छूट जाएगी बच्चा लोग, फिर रोते रहना स्टेशन पे बैठ के. Guys, please let me know if you have any doubt. Otherwise, I'll go to the questions. Anisha, are you getting the point? कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? बिल्कुल नहीं. एग्जाम में don't have to derive these things. You just have to understand the concept and you can remember few of these formulas. That's it. Few of the formulas written in the box. Thank you, Anisha. चलो बच्चा, तो ये सवाल का आंसर करो. This is a question from NCERT. If you can recall, गजनी लोग, if you can recall, this was a question already included in one of the notes. याद है सबको? And which I told that I'll solve this after displacement method. तो मेरा गजनी इफेक्ट थोड़ा कम है अभी, तो मुझे याद आया तो मैंने ऐड कर दिया. सॉल्व करो जल्दी से इसका. Get me the answer for this. अभी few of you will say, sir, formula याद नहीं है. So those who are not writing anything on your notebook, you can't even refer the formula. So you're just waiting for me to give the formula. So those who have not written the formula, those who have not taken down the notes, or especially these, देखो बच्चा, if you're not copying the notes, at least you should be writing the formulas on your notebook and on the rough notebook, so that if I give you some question to solve, you should have those references with you. Okay, so this is the formula that we have derived. So ये formula हमको यहाँ पे use करना है. ठीक है? Yes, Pratish, you told me. Correct. चलो बच्चे, जल्दी से इसका आंसर करो. So Pratish has answered. बाकी लोग जल्दी आंसर करो रे. तो ऐसा है ना, put the value, get the answer, and then do बल्ले बल्ले. इसमें तो वही है ना, वो डीजे लगा के नाच लो फिर कि हाँ, I got the answer. Yes. I can do you know guys what I'm missing the most? Like when I used to take the offline classes, होता क्या था, when I'll be giving some easy questions, you must have experienced with yourself also. When I used to give a very very easy question in the class, and if I ask the class कि give me the answer like this, जो जल्दी answer करेगा मजा आएगा. So there'll be few of you who will be answering this, and then you will be just popping up your fingers like this. If very easy question will be asked to you, you'll just solve it down. You'll just get the answer in 5 to 10 seconds, 30 seconds, and then you'll start popping up your fingers, and you start looking here and there, right, left, ऊपर नीचे. That देखो मैंने किया है, तुमने किया क्या? So right now in online classes, I miss those things. So the expressions that you guys used to do, that वो बहुत खतरनाक होता था. You guys are copying questions, okay? ठीक है. So 22 centimeter, 21.38 centimeters, 770 by 36. Yeah. 21.4, 22 approximately. चलो बच्चा आंसर करते हैं. Why are you taking that decimal? मेरे को fraction में आंसर करो, मैं खुश हो जाऊंगा. I expect very less from you guys. ठीक है, so I'll be happy. So I don't need that decimal wala part. Just give me the answer in terms of fraction itself. So screen, ये 90 centimeter क्या है बच्चा लोग? Screen is placed 90 centimeter from the object. So capital D is equal to 90 centimeter. ठीक है? The image of object on screen is formed by convex lens at two different locations. तो image तो एक ही जगह form होगा. तो few of you, what will you do? Few of you will say, sir, V2 minus V1 is this. No बच्चा, ये क्या है? Image of the object on the screen is formed by a convex lens. The convex lens is at two different locations separated by 20 centimeter. That means U2 minus U1 is X, and that X is given to us as 20 centimeter. So distance between those two locations is given to you, that is 20 centimeter. You need to find the focal length. So put the value, get the answer. 90 square minus 20 square divided by 4 into 90. कुछ लोगों ने बहुत दिमाग लगाया है, 90 का स्क्वायर किया, 20 का स्क्वायर किया, देन सब्ट्रैक्ट किया और दिमाग का दही किया. करना आपको ऐसा था. ठीक है, तो ये मिलेगा 32 into 10 divided by 4 into 9. You will get 80 by 9. Guys, please click yes if you have understood this. गलत है? अयो, क्या गलत किया बच्चा? या गलत है, करेक्ट. This is wrong. 9 square is not 36. 9 square is 81. 81 minus 4 is what? ये गलत है, करेक्ट. वेरी गुड बच्चा. मुझे लगा कुछ तो आएंगे दिमाग में. 81 minus 4 into 10 divided by 4 into 9. तो बताओ बच्चा, 81 minus 4 कितना हो जाएगा? 77. करेक्ट. तो 77 divided by 36 centimeter. करेक्ट है, वेरी गुड. So those who have got this answer, they are correct. Yeah, you can do that. No issues, Gurukul. कर सकते थे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं था. a plus v minus a plus v into a minus v. मुझे थोड़ा ये ज्यादा आसान लगा. 9 का स्क्वायर तो मुझे पता ही है, 2 का स्क्वायर मेरे को मालूम ही है. So why will I do 90 plus 20 into 70? ये भी थोड़ा मुझे बड़ा लगता है. I'll take 10 out. 10 square is 100. 9 square is 81. I know. 2 square is 4. I know. तो आंसर मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. Anyway, give the answer for this one. Thank you guys. Thank you. Very good, Sakshi. And now you can pop up your fingers ऐसे करके. ठीक है. I got it. Yes. आंसर करो जल्दी से. Easy सर, बच्चों वाला था, बिल्कुल बच्चों वाला था. तुम क्या बड़े हो गए? You are also a kid to me. You are kid to the world, रे. ऐसा क्या है? 17-16 years के तो हो तुम लोग. बच्चों को बच्चों वाला सवाल ही दिया जाता है, right? Come on, guys, give me the answer for this one. Very good, sir. इसमें तो वैल्यूज ही नहीं है. m1 m2 तो है ना. In displacement method, a convex lens is placed between. अच्छा, कुछ वैल्यूज नहीं है. If the magnification in two positions are m1 and m2, and the distance between the two positions is x, the focal length of the lens is. So get the answer in terms of m1, m2, x. अरे अभी अभी तो पढ़ा है, याद करो. I was talking about this only. याद है कुछ? What do you need to find? You need to find the value of f. Alas, you type this. ठीक है ना? इसको तो टाइप कर लो और इसका सॉल्यूशन देखो तुम किसी भी बुक में. मतलब सॉल्यूशंस देखो बाकी जगह. ठीक है, तो थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा. Guys, did you understand this? Have you understood the significance of these formulas that I have done? Most of you must be saying bad words to me. क्या कर रहे हो यार? ये इतना subtraction multiplication क्यों करना है? If I know the value of m1 and 2, why should I do this? थोड़ा सा आसान हो जाता है लाइफ आगे. ठीक है. And I have done these things because the formula that we have to remember is very, very simple. If these formulas would have been thoda complicated or confusing, I would never have asked you to remember them. But since this is very simple, m1 minus m2 is x by f, m1 into m2 is 1, m1 by m2 is d plus x divided by d minus x का whole square. So आसान हो जाता है क्वेश्चन. ठीक है. Yes, Pranav, you can do that. No issues. इसका आंसर करो बच्चा. In the displacement method, a convex lens is placed in between an object and a screen. If one of the magnification is 3 and the displacement of the lens between the two positions is 24 centimeter, then focal length of the lens is. क्या क्या वैल्यू मारो मेरे को? So we have the answer for M1. That is 3. Displacement of the lens between two positions, that is x. What is the focal length? Very good, Pritesh. Very good, Ganesh. Correct है. M2 क्या है? तुम्हें निकालना है. You have to find out the value of M2. No, Mohit. I doubt it. Come on, guys. Please give the answer. Very good, Priyadarshini. Now life is easy. Life जिंगा लाला हो गया क्या? चलो जल्दी आंसर करो बच्चा लोग. Very good, Prajwal. Very good, Gaurav. Very good, Sonita. Correct. चलो तो आंसर करते हैं. So M1 is given to you, M2 is not given to you. Why do you need M2? Because we have a relation between X, F and M1 and M2. So for that, to get the value of F, I need to know what is the value of M2. We have a relation that M1 into M2 is equal to 1. So I will get M2 is equal to 1 by 3. So I also know a relation which is M1 minus M2 will be equal to X by F. है ना? So 3 minus 1 by 3 is equal to 24 divided by F. So I would get 8 divided by 3 will be equal to 24 divided by F. ये हो जाएगा 3 and this will give F is equal to 9 centimeter. Guys, please click yes if you have understood this question and the solution. Do you have any doubt? If you have understood this, click yes. अरे प्रणव ऐसा ही क्वेश्चन होता है इसमें. This will become tough if you don't remember these formulas. Then you have to imagine, you have to get the value of U1, V1, U2, V2. तब जाके फिर कुछ दिमाग लगा के F का वैल्यू निकालोगे. ठीक है? वैसा पढ़ना ही नहीं है तेरे को प्रणव. Why should I twist the question? एडवांस का प्रिपरेशन करेगा. एडवांस का अगर मैं क्लास लूंगा तो मैं करा दूंगा ट्विस्ट. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. फिर करना गाना ट्विस्ट वाला. नीट और जेई के लिए ऐसे ही सवाल आता है. दैट्स इट. चलो आगे बात करते हैं. ये तो कर लोगे यार. इट्स नॉट दैट टफ. करके देखो, आंसर करो. ये नीट में मणिपाल यूनिवर्सिटी का जब एग्जाम होता था ना, तो उसका क्वेश्चन है. कम ऑन गाइस, गिव मी द आंसर फॉर दिस. लेट मी make this disappear, otherwise you'll get confused. 61 क्वेश्चन कहां से आ गया सर? चलो बच्चा इसका आंसर करो. गजनी वालों को शरीर में टैटू की जगह नहीं है. राइट, दैट इज आल्सो ट्रू. वैलिड पॉइंट है भाई. बोलो बच्चा जल्दी से आंसर करो. A convex lens of focal length, this is not from displacement method, as you can see. A convex lens of focal length F is placed somewhere in between the object and screen. The distance between object and screen is x. If numerical value of magnification produced by the lens is small m, focal length of lens will be. तो बताइए focal length lens का क्या होगा? No, Pranav, this is not a question from displacement. Yes, single side question है. You can just consider कि एक screen और object के बीच का distance is given to you. Mohit is answering option B. I think ये तो direct formula based भी question कर सकते हो आराम से. Mohit is saying B, Kishore is saying A. Guys, I won't solve this. I'll just tell you the approach and then you can solve it on yourself. ठीक है, by yourself. आप आराम से कर सकते हो. फॉर्मूला का मॉड करना. देखो बच्चा, what is the formula for magnification? We know that m is equal to, ये क्या हो गया? M is equal to V divided by U. This is the formula, right? We have to find the value of F. M is given to us. We have been given the relation between or the distance between object and screen. So can I say that U plus V, modulus of U plus modulus of V is given to us as D. b है या x है? x है, right? x. This is given to us. So modulus of u plus modulus of v is actually x. तो उनका जो पॉजिटिव वैल्यू है ना, उनका समेशन कितना बच्चा? x है. तो here just try to put the value of v in terms of u, or you can just put the value of v here in terms of u यहाँ से. उसके बाद आंसर निकालने की कोशिश करो, ठीक है? f कैसे मिलेगा? तो 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. I need to get this value. So try to get the value of v in terms of u. उसके बाद इधर put करो, f का वैल्यू मिल जाएगा तुम्हें m और x के फॉर्म में, ठीक है? So these are the three relations that will be used here. आप कर लेना, हो जाएगा, ठीक है? Why am I'm going to next question? Because मुझे optical instrument से कुछ questions कराने हैं. They are actually important and they're easy as well. ठीक है? चलो बच्चे इसका आंसर करो. And I have to check how many of you are actually Gajnis. So I think on 25th or 26th आपका टेस्ट है ना? Or on 27th, I don't know the date. I think on 25th itself. 25th of October को you have a major test, right? 27th, okay. So yes, so you'll have questions from ray optics as well. Yes, Atar, correct. ठीक है, 27th को ही है, तो उसमें ray optics आपका है. Come on guys, give me the answer for this question. What will be the magnifying power of the microscope? Have you solved this? Acha, Atar is saying, sir, you uploaded this question on Drive. So how many of you have solved this? Yes, Rohit, tomorrow class will be there, yes. Have you got any notification about holiday? No, na. So if you have not got any notification, so yes, there'll be class. Actually, I've asked you also, like, come with the solution for these questions. You can like solve them. मैंने बोला था कि next class में हम लोग इससे शुरू करेंगे. Pratish is getting C, okay. Ashutosh is saying B. Monisha B. Pratish, देख लो बच्चा. I'm also having a feeling that B is the correct answer. Samriddhi is saying B. Come on guys, give the answer fast. जल्दी से फटाफट आंसर करो. चलो बच्चा आंसर करते हैं, ठीक है? अच्छा guys, let me know honestly, how many of you remember the formula for magnifying power for a compound microscope and telescope? कितने लोग को formula याद है? Just please be honest. Raise your hand or click yes. ये भाई हाँ, अब बताओ. Raise your hand or click yes. How many of you still remembers the formula for magnifying power? Not more than 10. So 5 of you have raised your hand, 5 of you have clicked yes. चलो कोई बात नहीं. Thank you for being honest. It means a lot. चलो बच्चों, अरे ये क्या हो गया? I'm not able to clear the responses. जादू. देखो बच्चों, तो फॉर्म क्या क्या वैल्यू दिया हुआ है? We have this f naught value that is 1.2 centimeter. We have fe value that is 3 centimeter, and then the object is put 1.25 centimeter away from the objective lens. That is u naught is given to us, that is 1.25 centimeter. However, that will be negative. So let me use the sign as well. It will have a negative sign. The final image is formed at infinity. So we have to talk about normal adjustment, right? The magnifying power of the microscope will be. So what will the magnifying power of microscope? So we know the formula. Simply, this is what two lenses are there. So compound microscope we are talking about. So magnifying power will be written as क्या हो जाएगा बच्चा? So V naught divided by U naught into 1 plus D by FE is the formula for when image is at near point, and V naught into U divided by U naught into D by FE is the formula for the magnification when image is at infinity, or for normal adjustment, or if nothing is said. Screen got stuck. Guys, am I audible to all of you? Can you see the screen properly? Is everything all right? Now it is correct? Okay, thank you. So guys, let us try to get the value. So guys, यहाँ पे क्या नहीं मालूम मेरे को, we don't know the value of V naught. So let us find the value of V naught first, and then we'll put the values. तो यहाँ से कैसे मिलेगा मुझे V naught? तो 1 by V naught minus 1 by U naught can be written as 1 by F naught. So 1 by V naught will be written as 1 by F naught minus or plus 1 by U naught. Now put the values. So 1 by F naught कितना बच्चा लोग? 1.2 plus U naught कितना बच्चा लोग? U naught is minus 1.25. So ये क्या हो जाएगा? नेगेटिव. तो 1 by 0.25. So if I simplify this, I'll get 10 by 12 minus 100 by 125. Correct है? So this will give us 4. ये हो जाएगा 5. This is 5. This is 6. So if I get the LCM, I'll get 6. Now is it okay, guys? Yes, sir. बच्चा लोग क्या तुम लोग भूत लाते हो क्या? क्या है पता नहीं. तेरे बैच में, like in your batch, at this time, and in Q1 batch at 11 o'clock, pakka the screen will go. It will be disconnected automatically. I don't know what is going on. So in your class also, there are few instances where I'll be disconnected all of a sudden. Don't worry. Anyway, so 1st November के बाद ऐसी चीजें नहीं हो गया. I'm coming back to Mangalore. So in Mangalore, internet was very good. Anyway, so guys, did you get this point? Clear है सबको? So here I'll get 1 by V naught. Chandramukhi is back. Okay. 1 by V naught will be equal to 1 by 30. So V naught will be equal to 30 centimeter. Clear है? So 30 centimeter V naught का वैल्यू है. Put करेंगे values. तो 30 divided by negative sign positive sign क्या बताएगा? सिर्फ वैल्यू बताता है. Inverted मिलता है. Right? तो U naught का वैल्यू क्या मिला बच्चों लोग? 1.25 into D is 25. If nothing mentioned, you have to consider D as 25. Divided by FE, that is 1 point. Sorry, FE is what? 3 ना? So put 3. तो ये हो जाएगा आपका 10. You'll get this as, if you try to solve it in a simpler manner, you'll get 125, 3, and then here 100. तो ये मिल जाएगा आपको 10. यहाँ मिल जाएगा आपको 5. ये मिल जाएगा 2, and the answer will be 2. So those who have got 200 as the answer, well done guys. Keep it up. बहुत बढ़िया. खुश रहिए. Now the answer for this question. So guys, I'm again telling you this. Those who are answering me on the co-host account, please don't do that. I won't be able to respond to you because I can't see your message on the co-host account. Message me on the host account so that I can respond to your doubt and can like take your queries and all. चार्ज में लगाने दो मुझे. चलो बच्चे जल्दी से आंसर करो. क्या लास्ट स्लाइड बच्चा? क्या चल रहा है रक्षित? फॉग के अलावा, डोंट से फॉग. ऑप्शन सेकंड 32 देखते हैं. थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्टिंग है. अथर्व इज आंसरिंग. बाकी कोई बच्चा लोग जल्दी से आंसर करो. Yeah, it is supposed to. ऐसा होना ही चाहिए. But if you have to opt any one of them, which one will you opt? Pratish, ये थोड़ा दिमाग लगाना होता है यहाँ पे. I can understand. You are completely correct, Pratish. जो तुम सोच रहे हो वही correct है. But since you have to solve this question, it has been asked to you in examination. So how will you approach this? What will you give as the correct answer? So most appropriate answer क्या दोगे? All right, guys. So let me give you the answer for this. Dekho. So most of you must be getting answer as 24. How many of you are getting answer as 24? How many of you are getting answer as 24 here? 24 मिल रहा है क्या? हाँ. That means आप formula सही लगा रहे हो. 64 मिल रहा है. Okay. ये कुछ नया है बच्चा लोग. देखते हैं, try करके देखते हैं. So we have the formula for magnifying power as V0 divided by U0 into D divided by F. If nothing is mentioned, we have to consider the normal adjustment, right? We have to consider the normal adjustment. अरे last problem अभी तो किया ना रक्षित, क्या चल रहा है तुम्हारा? If you are planning to take screenshot, that is not going to happen. Tell me what is your doubt. So F0 is given to us as 4 centimeter. FE is given to us as 8 centimeter. Least distance of distinct vision, that is capital D, is specifically given 24 here. So you have to consider capital D as 24 itself. ठीक है, तो capital D तुम्हें क्या लेना पड़ेगा? 24 itself. अच्छा, object distance is 4.5 centimeter. Object distance from the objective, that means U0 is given to you as minus 4.5 centimeter. Then magnifying power क्या मिलेगा? So I know the value of D, I know the value of FE, I know the value of U0. I need to get the value of V0. So I'll do the same thing. So 1 by V0 will be equal to 1 by 4 minus 1 by 45 into 10. तो ये क्या मिल जाएगा? इधर मिलेगा 9, इधर मिलेगा 2. So I would get 9 minus 8 divided by 36. So I'll get V0 is equal to 36 centimeter. So if I put the value, I'll get 36 divided by 4.5 into D is 24, FE is 8. So this will give us a value as this is nothing but 8. है ना? This is nothing but 8. 8 4 ja 32 and 8 into 0.5 is 4. So 32 plus 0.4 is 36. So no problem. And this is what? 3. So we should be getting 24 as the correct answer. This is for normal adjustment. Or when final image is at infinity. ठीक है? This is the correct answer. But अब देखो यहाँ question में क्या दिया बच्चा? Question में they have not mentioned anything. But they have given some options which do not consist of this 24 as the answer. तो हम क्या करेंगे? There is one more condition, right? That means यहाँ पे आपको करना क्या? You have to assume the other one. If this question will be asked to you in the examination, you can't just leave it. So for final image at near point, you will have the magnifying formula as V0 divided by U0 into 1 plus D by FE. ठीक है ना? बताता हूँ बच्चा, रुक जाना प्रतीश, बताता हूँ उसका मीनिंग क्या है. I understand that part बच्चा, but उसका मीनिंग मैं exactly बताता हूँ. ठीक है? 1 plus 24 divided by 8. So what will be the answer? This is going to give us 4, and this is 3 plus 1 4, so 32. So if I have to answer this, मुझे answer क्या मिलेगा बच्चा लोग? 32 is the correct answer using the other method. Now few of your Pratish is saying, sir, but you told we must assume the condition for normal adjustment if it is not mentioned. If nothing is mentioned, हम क्या करना होता है बच्चा लोग? ये normal adjustment को assume करना होता है, right? But guys, we consider that. Is that a kind of reality or truth? ऐसा कुछ होता है क्या? We consider that. That is a kind of convention that we follow. So that convention can be actually sometimes broken. That is not a thing कि अगर आप if you don't consider that कुछ और हो जाएगा. However, it should be mentioned every time. But we consider कि every time if it is not mentioned, we'll go for the normal adjustment only. But यहाँ कुछ बताया नहीं है. And for this one, the answer is also not there. That means this question suggests you or expect from you that it should be using this formula. This is it. Because both of them are what? The magnifying power itself. If you use this formula, both of them are correct according to this question. But if nothing is mentioned and if one of this answer is there, then you have to go for this. ये हम लोग ऐसा कन्वेंशन सब लोग यूज करते हैं, जो भी फिजिसिस्ट हैं, जो भी फिजिक्स के टीचर हैं, जो भी रिसर्चर्स हैं, वैसा ही कन्वेंशन यूज करते हैं. But if it is not mentioned, this answer is not there, so the other possibility is 32 for 32. If you ask me what should be the ideal condition, ideally it should be mentioned here. Ideally it should be mentioned कि कौन से condition में magnifying power is asked. If it is not mentioned, this question has been asked to in the examination, will you leave this? So I will say no, you should not leave this. You should go for this answer. Is क्या बोल रहे हो बसवराज? अरे इस क्वेश्चन में 24 दिया है तो क्यों 25 लेंगे बच्चा? बसवराज, don't you read the question properly? I know 25 is the least like near point we consider, but that is not, 25 is an average near point. For सबके लिए हम लोग average ही मानते हैं, right? But वो 25 सबके लिए नहीं होता. यहाँ पे in this question, if you read the question, it is given if the least distant of distinct division is 24, here you have to consider 24. 25 क्यों assume करना है? समझ में आ रही बात? चलिए next question solve करो बच्चा लोग. Give the answer for this question. No, that is very easy ना, तो समझ में आ जाएगा तुम्हें. Yeah, you can reserve time also. You can mark this as a review and then you can again come back after solving the easier questions. Come on guys, give the answer for this question. जल्दी से फटाफट. This is going to tickle you a little bit. कुछ लोगों को ये परेशान करेगा. सर कैसा क्वेश्चन है? And this question will let you feel that क्या ridiculous question है सर, ऐसे क्यों कर रहे हो? Option C. देखते हैं बच्चा, देखते हैं अतर. How did you get that answer, Atar? How did you get that answer? कैसे मिला? Guys, please answer this fast. You should know कि हुआ क्या है, ठीक है? Just don't remember the formula. Otherwise, you'll end up committing some silly mistakes and some negative markings. Yes, approximations will be there. Correct. You have to approximate. क्या approximate किया है? What have you approximated here? What have you here? ये JYA पे question है sir. What is JYA? Yes sir. Very good. Keep it up. Okay, ये क्या question है? ये I was studying क्या? ये क्या question है? देखो बच्चा, देखो solve करते हैं इसको. I'll let you know the concept here. This is NEET. This is a question based, like this is question more. This type of question will be asked for you in NEET mostly. JEE में थोड़ा ऐसे questions नहीं पूछे जाते हैं. But you should know the concept. कि what are the things that you can assume. ठीक है? Normally ये जो होता है NEET में पूछा जाता है question. The magnifying power of a microscope with an objective 5 millimeter. Objective of focal length 5 millimeter. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, टफ इजी की बात नहीं है. ये थोड़ा है ना बच्चा. देखो JEE का जो क्वेश्चन पेपर सेट हुआ and the questions that have been set for NEET, so the repository that they are having are a little bit different, so the type का difference हो जाता है. So magnifying power of a microscope, so FO is given to us as 5 millimeter and magnifying power is given to us as 400. Length of the tube is 20 centimeter. We have to find what is the focal length of eyepiece. Nothing is mentioned, so I will assume the normal adjustment condition. And in normal adjustment हम क्या बोलते हैं बच्चों लोग? What is the assumption that we say? That we assume that final image will be at infinity. Final image will be at infinity. Guys, so tell me, what will be the tube length? What will be the tube length in case of normal adjustment? बोल बच्चा जल्दी से फटाफट. What will be the tube length in case of normal adjustment or when image is at infinity? क्या फॉर्मूला होता है? V naught plus Fe, right? V naught plus Fe. Correct है? What is the formula for magnifying power? जिसको गामा भी बोलते हो आप. That is V naught divided by U naught. V naught divided by U naught into D divided by F. So what I'm going to do, because I don't know this ratio, इसका कोई length बताया ही नहीं, only L is given to us. So I'll try to convert this V naught E naught term in terms of L and F naught Fe, इसके form में convert करूँगा. तो if I write the length formula here, 1 by V naught minus 1 by U naught is equal to 1 by F naught. If I multiply V naught on both the sides, and if I take the sign conventions, I will say this will be minus, so minus minus plus हो जाएगा ना. If I take the sign conventions with the distances, because I have to put the value in this equation, so I have to take the convention. So if I do that, I will get V naught divided by V naught plus V naught divided by U naught will be equal to V naught divided by F naught. So from here, I would get V naught divided by F naught is equal to V naught by F naught minus 1. Clear है? चलो. If I ask you, so it is can written as V naught minus F naught divided by F naught. So finally, V naught by F naught can be written as, if I put the value of V naught from here, V naught can be written as L minus Fe. L minus Fe. So you can write the magnifying formula, magnifying power formula as, you can write this MP or gamma as L minus F naught minus Fe divided by or into D divided by F naught into F. ठीक है बच्चा? So this is the formula in terms of length of the tube, the near point distance and focal length. But if you look at this question here, if you look at the question here, L is given to you. ठीक है ना? What is L बच्चा? 20 centimeter. What is F naught given to you? 5 millimeter. Can I say this is small as compared to this? ठीक है, तो होता ये है कि you can actually approximate in this type of question. आप क्या कर सकते हो? If you want to solve, you can solve this equation, no problem. Because the only unknown that you are having here is what? Fe. आपके लिए सिर्फ unknown क्या है? Fe है. So if this will be an objective, subjective question, I would say get the value of Fe. एक equation solve करना पड़ेगा, I'll get the answer. But बहुत ही fraction में आएगा, right? We'll be having 20 here, F naught will be 0.05 here, right? 0.5 here. So वो छोटा छोटा value आएगा, then you have to calculate it. At the end, approximation में कुछ answer लिखोगे और answer put कर दोगे. Why am I asking you to don't go for solving the value of Fe from here directly? Because if you look at the options here, ये थोड़ा smart move आपको करना पड़ेगा, smartness दिखाना पड़ेगा. If I look at the options here, they are quite far away from each other. 200, 160, 2.5 and 0.01. They're quite far away from each other. So what I'm going to do, I can assume, यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे बच्चा लोग? Approximation. I can assume L minus F naught minus Fe will be approximately equal to L. ठीक है? ये हमारा क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं infinity वाले केस में. And if you do that, I can say magnifying power can be approximated as L into D divided by F naught into Fe. However, this will not give you an exact answer. This will contain a lot of error. बहुत अच्छा खासा error होता है इसमें. Here you will get like a considerable amount of error. But why do we use this formula? Because you have to look at the options. If you look at the options, they are quite far away. They are quite distant with each other. तो हमें क्या होगा? इस approximation का फायदा उठाना है. So if you put the value of magnification here, magnification is 400. This is equal to L, that is 20. The value of D is 25 divided by F naught is 5 millimeter. I write 5 into 10. ठीक है? Into Fe. So I'm going to find the value of Fe in terms of centimeter only. ठीक है, तो सॉल्व करके देखोगे. However, देखना क्या बड़ा अप्रोक्सीमेशन है, क्या बड़ा घपला होता है. ये Fe का अगर वैल्यू आप यहाँ पुट करोगे तो यहाँ देखो सॉल्व करने पे देखो क्या मिलेगा, will be 5 here. ठीक है. So now this will become 0 यहाँ से, ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा, ये मिल जाएगा 2. So what will be the answer for Fe? Fe is nothing but 5/2, 2.5 cm. देखो कैसे ये गलत आंसर, गलत अप्रोक्सीमेशन के बाद भी बहुत सारे में सेम आंसर मिलता है. We have got Fe is equal to 2.5 centimeter. But guys, think about this. Can you approximate this if Fe is 2.5 centimeter? Just tell me the answer. Can you approximate L minus F naught minus Fe as L if Fe is equal to 2.5 centimeter? I can say simply answer nahi. You can't do that, right? But तुम्हें बहुत सारे बुक में ऐसा कुछ फॉर्मूला मिलेगा और इस पे क्वेश्चंस भी पूछे जा चुके हैं. So what is the other method? Other method is you can solve this equation and get the value of Fe. You can solve this equation and get the value of Fe. But approximately answer वहां भी क्या मिलेगा, 2.5 के आसपास मिल जाएगा. Guys, did you understand this? It will not be 0.01. ना इतना छोटा तो नहीं होगा, right? You'll get answer as let's say 2 centimeter or 1.8 centimeter. कुछ ऐसा मिलेगा because I have considered this as what? Greater this. Actually आप Fe का इधर ले लोगे तो ये छोटा मैंने greater किया. Actually if you are going to get the value of Fe from here, this might be 2.6, 2.8 ऐसा करके. So the most appropriate answer according to this condition can be assumed as C. But is this the accurate answer? Guys, please click yes if you have understood this condition. अगर तुम्हें आंसर लिखना है, बिकॉज ऐसे रैंडम क्वेश्चंस खास करके नीट और सीईटी में पूछे जाते हैं, जे नहीं पूछता ऐसा. जिस दिन पूछेगा ना हंगामा हो जाएगा. नीट और सीईटी का पहले से रिकॉर्ड रहा है. यस प्रतीश, इफ यू डोंट अज्यूम मिलेगा ही नहीं, बहुत दिमाग का दही हो जाएगा. करके देखो सॉल्व करने में कितना टाइम लगेगा. सो यू हैव टू गो फॉर सम काइंड ऑफ, देखो करना क्या है, यू हैव टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन. इन पहला है सॉल्व करना है. ऑप्शन देखो दे आर क्वाइट अपार्ट, 200, 160, 2.5, 0.1 centimeter. So the most appropriate answer will be C only. That is why I have to go for C. And sometimes these questions actually, if you look at the solutions for this question, if you don't actually solve this, if you don't have the basic idea, if you look at the solution in any of the coaching institute, तुम्हें ये formula पे answer मिल जाएगा. And then you will also mark this question as easy question, है ना? You will mark this question as easy question. Sir, ये simple formula based question था sir, I have to just put the value. But this is not a formula based question. After an assumption, we have got this answer. Exactly, Pritesh. तो थोड़ा सा your like पूरा दिमाग should be बड़ा, एकदम सोचना है आँख खोल के. चलो. Now let me ask you this question. Give me the answer for this one. Come on guys, solve this question fast. 100. Okay, so Pritesh is saying 100 centimeters is the correct answer. Let us see whether he's correct or not. Athar is saying 164. I think you are correct, Athar. Pritesh, तुमने बहुत ही बड़ा ब्लंडर किया है. तुमने I think एक छोटा सा पॉइंट, I think you have used the formula for, ये यूज किया ना तुमने, इसलिए मैंने बोला था let us see how many of you are actually a गजनी. तो प्लीज तू गजनी है, तो छोटे छोटे पॉइंट मिस आउट कर रहा है. Don't miss out those points. terrestrial क्या है बच्चा? Terrestrial telescope है. This is not an astronomical telescope. Here we use a corrective lens. याद है? जिसमें invert हो जाता है image. Image formed by the objective lens will be what? Erected. Will be inverted and so finally it will be erected. तो क्या यूज करते हैं हम लोग उधर? कॉन्वेक्स लेंस यूज करते हैं. याद है? कॉन्केव लेंस सॉरी यूज करते हैं इरेक्ट करने के लिए उसको. नॉट कॉन्केव, कॉन्वेक्स यूज करते हैं. 2f पे रखते हैं, 2f पे रखते हैं. इफ यू कीप द इमेज एट द 2f फ्रॉम दैट करेक्टिव लेंस, तो इमेज विल बी एट 2f इरेक्टेड. ऐसा करके बन जाता है. सो लेंथ ऑफ टेलीस्कोप, लेंथ ऑफ द ट्यूब ऑफ a terrestrial telescope is nothing but f0 plus 4fc plus fe. I've told you in that telescope this is the only formula that is important. याद है सबको? मैंने उस टाइम बोला भी था. Just revise that particular video. I've told you in this telescope you don't have to remember much. You simply have to remember that there will be a corrective lens and the length of telescope will be this. तो यहाँ पे फॉर्मूला में पुट करना है. तो 80 प्लस 4 इंटू 20 प्लस, अच्छा मैग्नीफाइंग पावर देखो अगर बोला है तो मैग्नीफाइंग पावर इज 80, नॉट 80, दिस इज व्हाट 20 ना. ओके, ऑब्जेक्टिव का 80 है, नो प्रॉब्लम. सो आई विल राइट f0 डिवाइडेड बाय fe इज व्हाट 20. सो f0 इज क्या बच्चा लोग? कितना दिया है f0? मैंने कुछ गड़बड़ किया क्या? focal length is 20, तो correct है या ठीक है, no issues. So I'll get 80 divided by fe is equal to 20, and so I'll get fe is equal to 4. If I'll get that, I'll get the answer as 164 centimeter. This is the answer. Clear है? देखो 4 लाइन का आंसर है. एक मतलब like if you count the number of lines 1 2 3 3.5 lines. आंसर क्या आया? सिंगल लाइन. इसका आंसर करो बच्चा. Give me the answer for this question. Focal lengths of lenses of an astronomical telescope are 50 centimeter and 5 centimeter. The length of telescope when the image is formed at least distance of distinct vision is. To find the length of telescope. बोलो बच्चा, what is the length of telescope when image will be at distinct vision? For an astronomical telescope, what is the length of tube? In astronomical telescope, object will be at infinity, so image will be at focus. तो क्या मिलता है आपको? Basically, we'll write VO plus UE, but here VO will be what? FO. तो क्या मिलेगा? FO plus UE. तो FO तो मेरे को मालूम है. What is FO? 50 centimeter, right? What will be FE? तो FE दिया हुआ है. What will be UE? So I'll put the value. तो 1 by VE minus 1 by UE will be equal to 1 by FE. So 1 by VE will be equal to 1 by FE plus 1 by UE. Put value. So sorry, मुझे तो UE चाहिए ना, तो मैं यहाँ पे UE लिखता हूँ. 1 by UE will be written as 1 by VE minus 1 by FE. 1 by VE क्या हो जाएगा? At the near point minus 25. Focal length 5. Take the LCM. You'll get this as 25. You'll get minus 6. Correct है? So UE will be equal to minus 25 by 6. Since we are talking about length of the tube, so we always talk about the modulus only. Distance की बात करते हैं. So L will be equal to 50 plus 25 by 6. So answer will be 325 by 6 centimeter. This is the answer. Got it, guys? इसका मुझे सिर्फ अप्रोच बता दो. टाइम हो गया है. सो जो सीरियस बच्चे हैं उन्हीं के लिए क्वेश्चन है भी. बाकी दिमाग में नहीं कुछ आने वाला है. टफ नहीं है, बहुत आसान है. Guys, tell me, do we need to use the general formula that we have derived for the telescope? Can we use those formulas here? Like they have asked the magnification. Which formula do we need to use here? Magnification produced. Tell me, which formula do we need to use here for magnification produced? So guys, here you don't get confused with the magnification produced and magnifying bar. You can't use that. And secondly, here as you can see as you can read the question. बच्चा लोग जल्दी से question को read करो. A telescope has an objective. देखो, A telescope has an objective of focal length 50 centimeter, eyepiece of focal length 5 centimeter. Everything looks normal. The least distance of distinct vision is 25 centimeter. Very good, no problem. The telescope is focused for a distinct vision on a scale 2 meter away from the objective. This is fishy. ये यहाँ पे थोड़ा गड़बड़ किया है. Guys, can you tell me why am I saying this is fishy? This is not correct. Because normally when we talk about telescope, we talk about an astronomical telescope or terrestrial telescope, where object will be at infinity. Where object will be at infinity. ये देख object कहाँ है? 2 मीटर दूर है. So will this 2 meter will be assumed as an infinity? No. So all the formulas that we have derived is for the object at infinity. So you can't use any of the formula derived for microscope or telescope here. वो सब गलत हो जाएगा. तो करना क्या है? You have to consider, you have to use the lens formulas. You have to find out, if I ask what is the magnification produced, you have to find what is the magnification by objective lens. Then you have to find the magnification for eyepiece lens. What is objective lens ka magnification? V0 divided by U0. What is magnification for eyepiece? VE divided by UE. So you have to find these values and give the answer. I'm doing blunder. मैंने क्या blunder क्या किया रे? So guys, did you understand this part? Clear है क्या? हाँ, टेलीस्कोप में no problem बच्चा. टेलीस्कोप ही बोल रहा हूँ मैं. टेलीस्कोप में भी तो होता है ना eyepiece और objective. In telescope, normally telescope will be focused for what? Astronomical telescope and this terrestrial telescope. They'll be focused for distant object. हम क्या देखते हैं? Stars देखते हैं, moons देखते हैं, right? अरे ये लेंस का फॉर्मूला भैया. लेंस का फॉर्मूला है मैग्निफिकेशन का. I'm not talking about magnifying power. I told you that day also. Don't confuse, don't mix up those things. Don't mix up the magnifying power and magnification. Both of them are different for telescope and all. तो यहाँ पे मैं माइक्रोस्कोप की बात ही नहीं कर रहा हूँ. यहाँ पे मैं निकाल रहा हूँ मैग्निफिकेशन प्रोड्यूस्ड. So there will be two lenses that will be used here. One of them is objective, other one is eyepiece. So net magnification produced will be M0 into M. You can consider the combination there. Got the point, Pradesh? वहां पे मैग्नीफाइंग पावर इक्वल था मैग्निफिकेशन के. यहाँ पे दो लेंसेज का काम करना है. ऐसा कुछ दो लेंसेज है. That's it. यहाँ पे ऑब्जेक्ट है. This is the objective lens and this is the eyepiece lens. So magnification produced due to this will what? M0 into ME. Find out करेंगे. So alright guys, let us end the class here only. मेरी दूसरी क्लास भी है. So thank you बच्चा लोग. Thank you for attending the class. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a nice day. About tomorrow, I'll notify that tomorrow itself. Tomorrow morning, I'll notify कि क्या करना है. अरे correct है बच्चा प्रतीश. कोई गड़बड़ नहीं है. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.